What is up, guys? Hippie Thug Gaming here,
Hey
DZ.
guys, Courtney's dead.
And today we are going to be bringing you episode 11 in the Dead Frontier series, and today we are actually going to get to the hospital. So, I was actually blessed enough to have one of the viewers read Tormentor, I believe, if I'm pronouncing, I might be saying it wrong. However, he had actually commented and given me an image of the latest map of the inner city that has like where the barracks are, where the hospitals are, apartment buildings. Pretty well detailed.
Basically, super convenient and handy.
Super convenient, exactly, babe. So he actually ended up commenting that. I checked it out, and last night actually, I got to the hospital, and I was looting around. So today we're going to show you guys that. I'm going to get there, and then I'm going to show you why the hospital is such a great place to loot. Also, I just wanted to mention, me and Court we got the zombie shirts on. So if you see me wearing these in videos, it's not because I don't have any other clothes. It's literally because I thought I'd wear the undead shirt. Alright, let's try this out here, guys. So if I'm not mistaken, we only have to go up 5 and over 1. And again, I know I left the webcam in the top right hand corner, guys, so that's what I'm just going to be telling you. Alrighty. But yes, everybody has been appearing to like the stuff that we're putting out here with the Dead Frontier and whatnot, so I decided to continue on with it because I really like the game. Well, me and Court both really like zombies, so
Can't go wrong.
can't go wrong. Anything zombie related is awesome. Also, I forgot to mention, so the other night I was playing, and I know, guys, don't get mad, I did go ahead and spend some real money in the game. Besides buying the gold membership, I actually went and spent $5 on it, I know, and I bought some more credits, and what I did with those credits is I actually went and did a stat reset on my character, because it's been a while since I played, and I just wanted to do a little upgrade and whatnot. So as you'll notice in one of the other videos, I did go ahead and buy a Vulcan, like one of the Gatling guns, we'll just call it. And you need 100 strength to carry that, whereas the rifles that you've seen me use and whatnot, you don't need any strength, like, to pick them up and use them and whatnot. So because this is an RPG game, and I will be talking about this in another video as well, because no one really helped me with this. I had to do it through trial and error and make a bunch of different accounts and whatnot. But essentially, you don't want to spread your stats out even when you're first playing. So even from a level 1, you don't want to start going like, oh, I'd like to use shotguns and machine guns and melee, because you're gonna
pick your battle.
You kind of do, because you're gonna get to a point in the game where you want to use some of the higher end weapons that, like, so as you'll see me use, like,
I wish you would have specialized in.
You'll wish you would have put all your points into that. So for instance, and I will obviously showcase it again at some point, but I have 120 rifle proficiency and 120 machine gun proficiency. So that means, as of right now, I can use any single rifle and any single, well, I'd have to get my strength up, but within reason I can use the highest of the high in those weapons because I have 120. But if you're spreading them out across multiple weapons, right, you're not going to have 120 in anything, and you're not going to be able to use those higher level weapons.
Oh, so you're going to be stuck with a bunch of mid-range of
Exactly.
a selection, but not much good if they're not doing what you need them to do. I'm picking up what you're laying down.
You got it. And so again, like when me and my brother used to play Jay, that was essentially what we did as well. It was like, oh, well, we want to use melee. Oh, what about pistols? Oh, and then again, it all comes back to bite you in the butt when you get to a higher level, and you're like, well, how come I see these other level 30s using whatever? And it's like, well, because they put all their stat points into a specific weapon proficiency. Oh, I didn't even notice this, guys. So if you'll notice on the side, because I'm stupid and didn't read this, there's actually a 50% damage boost going on right now. Must be a special weekend thing. That's
a plus.
That is a plus. I'm going to bring the map up quickly because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to go over a block here. So give me a quick second here, guys. 5 to be exact. Look at this tub trying to chase me. Get out of here. Yeah, so we're going to go over one block here. Perfect. Get out of here. Alrighty. Oh, almost got bit by that dog. Nope, get out of here, get away from me. Oh, I looked over on the screen and was not paying attention for a second there. That could have ended terribly. So, we're going to go ahead and roam the streets. We're looking for the hospital. What I was about to say, I believe if I'm not mistaken, it should be up here. We're just going to loot this quick to get this dog off of us. There we go, 652. And there we are, guys. Made it to the hospital.
Whee!
Look at that, 6 minutes. And a minute of that was like me talking and not even moving. So that's awesome, guys.
The new map is awesome.
It is. So super. So this is what I mean. So as you saw me roaming around on the streets earlier and not... Oh, hold on. Let me run in here and actually quickly take out that siren so that we don't get any extra aggro on us. Well, yeah, so as you're about to see, guys, there's a lot more looting spots in the hospital. And obviously this is super beneficial because you don't have to wander the streets. You can clear out room to room and end up with a lot of loot. So we're gonna loot around here a bit and show you guys what you'll be going up against, kind of thing. Now, the bad thing about... I don't want 12 gauge. The bad thing about buildings is sometimes, obviously, you can basically get bottlenecked in. It's not a street, it's a building, obviously, so there's... With the hospital, there's 2 entrances. And again, a lot of the time, guys, you're going to have to... you might have to deal with a little bit of aggro. Nope, nothing there. So again, as you've seen, guys, I've already looted like 3 or 4 already looted 3 or 4, I guess, bodies or whatever you want to call them. I've already looted desks and other things of that nature. And try not to bottleneck yourself in, guys, because that obviously isn't gonna fare well. See, a little bit of aggro, not too bad. Neurotonin 2. So I was talking about this with Court off camera, and maybe some of you deadheads will be able to tell me in the comments below. But I was saying that I noticed at the hospital when I'm looting things, I'm getting a lot of like medical supplies and things like that, which is obviously, like, I know you as the viewer might be going, well, that's common sense. You're in a hospital, of course they're gonna have medical supplies. But I also know the loot is random in Dead Frontier as well. So like I could find one of the rarest weapons in the game right here, or a bottle of red wine. Either way. But yeah, so as you can see, guys, loads and loads of places to search for items. And again, I'm going to have a little bit more because I am a gold member now. And it's not that bad. It was $11 for the month. $11 and change. And like I said, they give you 200 credits, which is nice because you can actually sell... You can do it once you're a gold member.
And if you're out of the game in the month, it's not that big of an investment either.
Yeah. Once you're a gold member, they give you 200 credits. You can do a stat reset for 100, and if you want, you can sell those other 100 credits. And I believe, like, the prices fluctuate, but, like, last time I checked, it was about, like, $3.5 million for 100 credits. So if you're not going to use them for anything else, and trust me, credits are super useful. So people might be going, well, I only have, like, 30 credits left, or I only have 80 credits left. As you'll notice at the bottom here, oh, I got scratched there, guys. But as you'll notice at the bottom, I've got like 6,000 rounds of ammunition. Well, I guess it just went down below 5,000. So with credits, you can actually buy and I was saying this to Court, you know how I was mentioning the inventory, or your inventory slots, right?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, everything takes up a slot. So if you're using, like, ammunition for your guns, so say if you had 3 different types of weapons that use 3 different types of ammunition, you have to take all that ammunition with you.
So it's ideal to have 1 or 2.
It's ideal to have... So another good tip is to try to use... Not all your weapons using the same ammunition, but try to have... So for instance, my Warg carbine here uses 14mm rounds, and my Street Dog uses .55mm rounds. I only cycle through the 2 ammunition types. The other gun that you see there, the 5.77 Rex, is basically right now I just have it on as a stat boosting gun, so it's got almost god crafted stats, and I'm just using it to further boost my character's critical.
Makes sense.
But sorry, so I went off on a tangent there, guys. So the credits, why the credits are nice is you can, with the credits, purchase, I believe it's 10,000 rounds, and it only takes up 1 inventory slot.
That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
10,000 rounds.
So not only do you save a lot of ammunition, or a lot of money rather, on not having to buy ammunition, but so for instance, to put that into perspective, a full stack of 14mm rounds like that I would use for this gun right here it's 600 bullets, and that'll take up 1 inventory slot. So I'd have to have like
a lot of
ammunition to have 6,300 rounds. However, upon purchasing the credits, you can buy that, and then it only takes up 1 spot. So if I bring up my inventory, and I'll show you,
that's a huge plus.
Is it ever?
Especially when you're trying to loot.
When you're trying to loot, or can you imagine like going out and trying to get back to wherever, like trying to get back to your home base and then running out of ammunition because you don't have enough?
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
But more so exactly what you're saying. It's super annoying because you don't want to take up a bunch of inventory slots, because if you think about it, you're probably already taking, if you're going out looting and stuff, you're probably already taking an extra armor.
Food.
You're going to be taking probably food, just... which I need actually to eat, speaking of which.
Medicine.
Yeah, you're probably going to take health of some sort. So
Your weapon.
Yeah. Well, actually, your
Basically,
weapon
you've got
stays
stuff
on,
to take.
You've got stuff, exactly, babe. You've got stuff that you need to do out in the field. Oh, and I forgot to mention, if you are looting, normally you're going to take nails. You're going to take nails, boards, and a hammer, because you're going to want a barricade when you're out and about. Oh, okay. See, so now there's a little bit of aggro here. I go to leave the hallway, and there are lots of them. And so this is where the Street Dog comes in handy, so I'm literally just trying to hold them back at bay. It's got a big enough clip and enough kickback that I can... Oh, that's why, because there's a siren.
That'll do it.
Okay. So she's probably in the other hallway, and I'm going to need to try to actually make my way to her so I can clear out some of this aggro, because I'm not going to be able to do that until she's dead.
Get that bitch.
I'm trying. There's too many of them. There's too many of them. So we're going to go ahead and leave the hospital now here, guys. We'll try to head back in, see if there's a lot of them. See if they stayed there. Oh, did they ever? They're coming through the woodwork. Alright, well that's okay, guys. We're going to move to the second floor of the hospital. So a lot of buildings do have multiple floors, so it's not like you travel all that way simply just to loot one floor. And there's other places to loot as well, like I was mentioning earlier. So in another video, we're going to try to go to the barracks and see if we can find some weapons and things like that. I'm finding money, I'm finding a lot of food. And as I've mentioned time and time again, I've got a huge stockpile of food, so I don't really want any of the food. Come on. I spent almost $1 million on implants to feel beautiful. And it's not giving me what I want. Come on.
Just not feeling it, eh?
I'm not. I'm also not feeling the fact that I've kind of bottlenecked myself into this room.
No kidding, eh?
So we're gonna go ahead. Oh, look at that.
Spider.
And so that's another element you'll get into in the game as well, is what's called knockback. So obviously, as you see these zombies coming towards me, my gun is actually physically knocking them backwards. Like they're not able to
Get me closer.
they're not able to get any closer. Now, obviously, that only works to a certain degree. Like some of them are gonna get a lucky swing off on you.
So if you didn't get that searched, I thought you were for sure.
I know we're gonna get that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's. Again, not necessarily taking my own advice, and I'm kind of bottlenecking myself into the corner of this room when I shouldn't be. Okie Dinah, they don't stop coming.
About time.
And again, so once you loot something like that, it takes a little bit of the aggro off, right? Like as you can see, they're actually walking around now. They're not paying me too much mind.
Lots of money.
Oh!
That shouldn't count.
And again, that's what's annoying is when the rumblers get near you, which are those big green guys. Obviously, they blow up, but they just run towards you, so it's super annoying when you're not necessarily paying super close attention, or a random bullet just happens to pass by. These guys are super annoying too, because they're so big, they block your actual path to get around them. Oh, speaking of which, there we go, guys. Pick up some more ammunition. We'll head out of here. Alright, so this is the hospital, guys. So you guys pretty much get the idea here as I run in and out of these rooms and gathering multiple supplies. A lot of money.
We need it after those implants.
I guess so, eh? Speaking of which, I forgot to... I'll finish this up here, guys. But I forgot to... I wasn't recording the other night. I was just playing, seeing if I could get to the hospital. And during my hospital trip, and I was hoping to find something neat like that here, but during my hospital trip, I actually found one of the bioreactives that I believe we bought in another episode.
Yeah, the armor.
Yeah, so I was going like, oh my gosh. Obviously, it didn't have the God-crafted stats or anything like that, or it didn't have the Master-crafted stats on it. So look at that, found some sunglasses.
Sunglasses. Styling.
I'm not going to take them only because they're not worth my inventory slot, but yeah, so you can find random really neat stuff. So in our next episode, maybe we'll check out the bunker or one of the police stations. I forgot about police stations. I believe in one of our previous episodes, we also were looking for the hospital and went to the school. We were in a school.
Yeah.
And that was the Kids with Assault Rifles episode, so check that out if you missed it. Again, $658. I can't complain, guys. You can't complain when you get money, because obviously it all adds up. And if you end up dying, or you do end up making it home with a little bit of scratched armor or whatever, at least you have money to pay, essentially, for your looting trip.
No kidding, you're at almost 10,000 bucks already.
I know. So 10 gauge shells, yeah. Oh. But alright guys, so this has been the hospital. You get the gist. Like I said, I was hoping to show you something cool or find something rare to be like, holy wow, you can just find that?
But Sadly,
Yeah.
all
And
randomly generated. So
Yeah, and I have though, guys. We weren't making montages of doing the gaming channel at the time, but I have found things like, I know a lot of you new players won't know what these are, but like, back in the day, I found like Alpha Bowls, which were the best. Oh, right on, more ammunition. Found like Alpha Bowls, which were the best handgun rather, or I found like an M60, things like that, which were like the highest of the high at the time, or like second best, and I found them out in the inner city. So I was hoping to find something like that in this episode, but no such luck. But that's okay. And like I said, guys, as you can see, just look at all the loot opportunities, rather. So even though I'm not necessarily finding the rarest gun, you can see I'm finding lots of food, lots of money.
and we also haven't really checked everywhere either. Like
Exact-
it's totally a possibility that as you continue to search, you'd find.
For sure. But have you noticed as well, like, there's a lot of steroids, there's a lot of it's called Neurotonin and stuff like that. Like, yeah, so
Obviously.
Neurotonin 8B.
Because of the amount of zombies, so you can heal up.
Yeah, but but I guess what I was going to say is that because it's in a hospital, I'm fine. I feel like you're more apt to find, like, medical supplies and stuff. That's why maybe in another episode we'll go check out, the police station, we'll go check out supermarket. I feel like
Maybe get
supermarkets
some
would
guns.
have
Grenades.
grenades, right on. I feel like supermarkets would have food too, though, so maybe I shouldn't even bother with the supermarket thing.
That's true.
I don't think I got a...
You might get some health stuff there, but
Yeah.
holy wow, just cleared almost $11,000.
Yeah. Alright, so I believe the hospital has 3 floors. I know I said I was going to color a video here, guys, and I will. I just want to show you. 4 floors. So again, and what you can do after this as well, guys, is you can barricade the exits. So that's what I'll do to finish the video here. So if you don't want to, and I know I'm not super far away from the home base, it took us, what, 5 minutes to walk up here, but if you're out and about and you're exploring more of the inner city, all you're going to do again...
Or if you want to pick up where you left off.
If you want to pick up where you left off, you're going to wait 10 minutes and barricade the door.
Those stupid
But again, the
things.
hospital might not be the best one to barricade, guys, because you're going to
Have a lot of doors.
have a lot of doors.
Holy wow.
Whoa!
He just
easy
appeared out
there.
of nowhere.
Easy there, Big Thunder. But alright, guys, so we're going to call that a video for now. And thanks for tuning in to this week's episode, episode 11. And we'll be bringing you more great Dead Frontier content, guys.
You got it, guys. Check out the channel. Don't forget to subscribe.
Exactly. This
Peace,
is
love.
Hippie Thug.